Yeah. Yeah. Oh, snap. It is recovering addict time. What's up, everybody?
guys.
Welcome to Recovering Addict. I'm LT, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
I'm Felice, and I'm married to this handsome fella sitting right next to me.
Jeez.
Lucky lady.
What's going on with everybody? It's Sunday night, April 24th at 8:02 p.m. in the evening. Everybody got Monday blues yet? If you do, let's cure that. Tonight, we got a lot to discuss. I want to go through Russell Brand's Step 4. Really good stuff. I want to talk about our Oculus giveaway. It's under there somewhere. But a 30-day challenge. A 30-day challenge. I'm 14 days into a 75-day strong challenge, and it has been so valuable already in 2 weeks that I think and I feel that everybody in our Discord watching this channel right now needs to be involved in some type of habit-forming challenge, like forcing themselves, no compromising, and sticking to it, and then being with a group of people that's going to help you be accountable to it. So you feel like you're obligated a little bit. Like every morning, I feel like I got to get out of bed. I got to do what I committed to. 75 days. I'm 14 into it. That's 2 weeks. We've done good. I'm proud of myself.
Proud of you too.
Yeah. So what's up with everybody? Huh? This is your first time here. I'm LT. I'm an alcoholic addict. Started this channel back in 2020. It's blown up into a legit recovery relapse prevention center here locally in Ogden, and we study relapse prevention. Are we glitching out? Asking, are we glitching at all? If we are, I quit. I'm just going to quit. Still having computer problems. Anyway, we're a legit relapse prevention center here in Utah. And that's what we focus on is our biopsychosocial and healing those things. We have a digital community that's awesome support 24 hours a day. A lot of valuable resources. We got book studies, daily Zoom meetings. We got daily live streams twice on Sunday at this moment.
We got a first timer.
Light and fluffy. All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the group. What we do is if you're struggling, if it's your first day getting sober, we are here to support you. No judge, no judging. We've been there. We done that. Amanda?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Welcome, Fluffy from Rolo.
And I said no glitches. It's just your.
It's just this?
Just that.
Oh my gosh, I just can't look at it then.
No, look at mine?
No. So, I'm still having the computer stuff going on. It's just new computer meshing, you know. All that kind of good stuff. But anyway, 2 times in my life, 2 times, Fluffy, listen, 2 times I've hit rock bottom. I've had to start over more than that. Early 2000s with meth, straight up meth addict, burglary, felony, year in jail, 4 months in a halfway house, probation, the whole 9 yards, legal problems, bad credit, horrible relationships ruined, right? Got scared straight, did better in life, got a little bit more responsible, bought a house, got a good job, ended up working for the United States Air Force, had a secret clearance. And then guess what? I started drinking around 34, 35 years old, 33, somewhere out in there. I just started slowly drinking. And eventually that turned into a pint a night because I was maintaining, like, you know, if I only limit myself to a pint, I'll be good. Then it turned into freaking full-blown gallons of alcohol, gallons and gallons and gallons. Like I would drink gallons on the weekend of whiskey, straight whiskey. I stopped eating. All I did was drink, pass out, drink, pass out. What do we tell the kids when we're at the store? Or when we go out to eat?
Chew, swallow, repeat.
Bite, chew, swallow, repeat. Bite, chew, swallow, repeat. And that's how we get out of a store or a restaurant in a timely manner. I'm telling Millie, bite, chew, swallow, repeat. And that's what I did with alcohol. Drink, pass out, drink, repeat. That's all I was doing. My goodness. We went on a beautiful hike this morning. You want to see the little teaser? A little teaser of my video I'm about to drop.
Crystal.
We went on. Well, it doesn't show Crystal yet.
Just kidding.
Let me see if this works. Let's see. Add to stream. Whoa. What are we looking at here?
We're looking at your screen, the whole thing.
All right, let's see if this works, y'all. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's working with audio.
Oh, can you guys hear it?
No audio? Oh, well, I guess you'll just have to wait for that bad boy to drop later tonight on Facebook.
That was your sneak peek.
That was your sneak
You just
preview.
get a small view of a man playing a flute.
Woo-hoo. I'm going to sit back and eat my chicken, my steak. Let Felice say hi to everybody.
Oh, start at the top. Hi, Felice. Yeah, just kidding. That's Link. What's up, Cherie? Love you. Teeter. Hello, beautiful family. Rolo, what's up? Hey, fam. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It's been a great weekend. Thank you. Jeanette, Cherie, Teets, Rolo, Jeanette. Hey, Link. Jeanette, busy. What's up, Jeanette? Jen Ray. Looking forward to this.
Jen Ray's excited about the 30-day challenge.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
We got Shanna Ray. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Who else we got in here that I didn't already say hello to? Getting there. Light and Fluffy. We said, what's up to you? We got V Brad. This is Bradderroll from the Infiniverse.
Oh, really?
Not Brad Kendall.
Cool.
Who else? Jeanette, a case of the Mondays. What's up, Crystal? No glitchy. Mad. We love ya. Oh, Mo, what's up? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mo.
Good to see your comment. Melanie says, wait, Melanie Janiswooski. Janiswooski.
I have relapsed, no one knows,
I wanna
sober
get it.
5 years. I have relapsed, no one knows, sober 5 years. Before that, 14 years. You don't suck.
No.
Please.
Don't say that about yourself.
14 years sober, and you've been sober for 5 years with one lapse.
Was it like a big one?
Yeah.
Was
Did
it...
you wreck the family? Did the house start on fire?
Just jump back on the horse.
Tell
got
us
this.
about it. Fill us
Give us
in.
full info.
Let's get some
Melanie.
deets on that.
I know a Slagowski, a Jaskowski, so I feel like I could have read your name, but I couldn't. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for the bless you. Much appreciated. Hopefully I didn't blow your guys' eardrums out. What's up, Petey? Hello, we're covering out of family. Love
Hey,
y'all
Petey.
always and forever. Always and forever. And
Yeah, what's up, Rollo? It's my dog right there. New York in the house. I better go get my button because we are reading out of Russell Brand's book. Go ahead and read V Brad, and I will be right
V
back.
Brad says, I don't abuse Adderall, by the way. I've been nicknamed that. Oh, Bradderall? Is that what that meant? I didn't even put two and two together. But that's good to know. Glad you don't do that. Jennifer West. Welcome. Is this Jenny West? Like my friend Jenny West?
I don't know.
Hello.
I can't tell.
I can't see your picture very well.
Me neither.
Aubrey Robbins is here?
What? Aubrey in the house.
Where? I passed it. What's up, Rachel? How's everything going?
Yes, your friend Jenny.
That's my friend Jenny West.
Jenny Westside.
It's good to see you. High five. Glad you're here.
Rachel.
Aubrey's on Facebook.
Hey,
We miss you.
buds. Hey, buddies. Hey, buddies. How do you say it like Aubrey? Hey, buddies. Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddies. I don't know.
Link. Best Aubrey impression. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddies. I don't know.
We all suck at it. We all suck.
We apologize. We apologize.
She's giving you a high five. Virtual high fives from Jennifer West.
Good to see you.
Rachel, give us
See
an
you in the
update.
comments.
What's going on with you? What is going on with you? We went on an awesome hike today. Oh, yeah. My disclaimer right there.
It's even blurred out. You can't say that on camera.
Everybody cover your eyes because the camera knows. See that? Cover your eyes, please. See, bam.
This didn't work.
No, it's not working.
We just look goofy.
Why don't you go outside and play hide?
Leonard. Naughty button.
Well, we're going through a
Aw,
book
she said we're terrible.
by a guy
Whoops, I missed a...
who says this word a lot. I mean, like every other sentence is
Huckety fuck fuck.
You know? And so I just want to throw that out there. We're going through this book and it's step 4. So
I'm fucking done.
Nice.
you know what I mean? So disclaimer, I might be dropping the F-bomb. So if there's kids around, you don't like them to hear that word, maybe the time is to tell them to.
2 words, 1 finger.
You just told everybody to go flip off their children.
Whoops.
Good job. That's all I'm saying for it.
And everybody just left the show.
Uh,
Went from 20 down to 10.
You got-
Well, peace out.
you got 16 things.
Let's see. Update on Rachel real quick since we asked. Since the having to bury the baby, I relapsed the day we buried him a few months ago, but I got right back on track. Girl, way to get right back on track. That's a hard thing to
Yeah.
go through.
At least Aubrey gave us an A+.
Thanks, Aubrey.
Viewer
65 days
discretion
clean.
is
Good job.
advised. Keep talking.
Oh, I thought we were just getting into the book or something. But Rachel says she is back on track, doing my recovery, dedicating it to my angel baby. It's a good thing to dedicate it to. I like it. Feels good to be back. Well, I'm very glad
Yeah.
you're back.
100%.
We totally nailed it. Just saying. What's that thing she says all the time? What does she say all the time? Remember, she told us the story.
I can't
Aubrey,
remember.
I can't remember now.
All right, y'all. Step 4,
Come on.
Russell Brand.
Let's go,
But
baby.
first, let's talk about this 30-day challenge. I'm going to repeat it quite often because I want everybody involved. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Actually, don't like it. Everybody dislike this video. Go ahead, do it. Thumbs down. Thumbs down all day. Everybody on YouTube, thumbs down, please. I want to try something. I want to try something. Thumbs down this sucker because it sucks. Because it's step 4. Ew. But actually, step 4 is awesome. Remember, when you're working out, you feel weak, but you're getting stronger. When you're learning something new, you feel dumb, but it's making you smarter. Step 4, we're confronting ourselves. But this
Dislike.
challenge.
John said, write your congressperson. Dislike it. Yes.
Yeah, right, Congress.
Please do that. Read that.
So I started a 75-day challenge. There's a 75-day hard and there's a 75-day strong that's been revised. I've combined the two because I've already been working out pretty much every day for the last 2 years. Year and a half or so. I want to level up my recovery. I want to level up my physical fitness and I want to get rid of some pounds so that I can save my knees. I want to build new habits. I want to challenge my mind, my body, and my spirit. And that's the reason that I took on this challenge. 75 days, 2.5 months of a challenge. I'm not the only one going through it. Felice is going through it. Aubrey's going through it. Who else is going through it?
Aubrey's mom, Angela.
Angela's going through it.
Hi, Angela. Shout out to Angela.
And the reason I'm dropping this 30-day challenge on everybody in the Discord, and I want everybody to get involved. Just get involved and make it happen. Because I'm 2 weeks in and I've already seen a ton of value. Tons of value. I've seen a question in the Discord that's from Jinray. It says, what keeps you so positive all the time? Right here is one of the things. I crap you not. 2 weeks into this thing and my mood is better. I deal with the kids better. I obviously still get grumpy. There's things that still kind of set me off, but not like before. You know, I'm handling things way better. And I think it's due to the fact that I'm looking for 20 things to be positive for throughout the whole day and saying them out loud as I go. I bet you I say more than 20 things now. I'm looking for 20 things that I do that I admire about myself. So my mind is being reprogrammed to look for positivity. And it's awesome. Plus the physical fitness and then the reading the book and making sure that my spiritual condition is on track. And I think eating healthy, getting my sleep schedule on an actual schedule. I go to bed. I make sure that midnight, I try the best I can. Midnight lights off, regardless, right? I'll usually throw on the Bible app and listen to the Bible, or I'll put on a meditation, stuff. And then I'm up at 6:15. And my alarm doesn't even go off. I just pop up now. And I've been making myself stick to the schedule for 2 weeks. And my mood, I'm not even kidding. My mood has been so much better. I find things more funny. I enjoy banter and joking around a little more than I did before. It's weird. Not that I wasn't happy before, because I was, but on average right now, I think it has increased. My batting average has improved.
Yay. JV noticed too. I crap you not. Buddy.
So in the Discord, what I have done is I have dropped a 30-day challenge, and I want everybody to get involved. So if you're in, this is how it's going to work. Go to your Discord after this. Are we sharing? Okay, check this out. So in the Discord, where did I put it? Okay, right here. Your 30 days starts May 1st. So on May 1st, we're going to start this challenge. It includes 30 minutes of exercise, and that can be anything. Just walk around the block for 30 minutes, stretch for 30 minutes, do yoga, stretch for 15, walk around for 15, anything to get your heart rate up just a little, just to get you moving, to get you into a habit of starting to work on your physical fitness. These are baby steps we're taking here. I want 20 things you're grateful for. Make a list, and don't make them as soon as you get out of bed. 20 things I'm grateful for. You're going to have a hard time coming up with them at that point. Throughout the day, just jot them down. If you have a phone, how many of you have one of these? Who has one of these? Does anybody got the notes? You got notes on here? I'll bet you do. I bet you got an app that says notes of some sort. Or if you don't, you have Google Docs, and you can get a Google Doc open. And throughout the day, you see something you're grateful for, pow, pull out your phone. I'm grateful for that. At the end of the day, take a screenshot of it and drop it in here. And then 15 minutes of reading a nonfiction book of your choice. Just something to educate and get your mind thinking on a different level. The whole thing about this challenge is to start building new habits and helping to reprogram your mind. That's the best way to overcome addiction and to go on to a better life that's going to help you in the long run. And for all the people that are in this challenge already, I've created this little piece here that says your 30 days. And this starts May 1st. So if you're in, I put your name right here. You get your own little channel, and only you can post your pictures in there. If I see other people post in there, I'll delete it. You post your gratitude, you post a picture of yourself reading or the book you're reading, and post yourself a picture of yourself on a walk. So there's 4 things: gratitude, book to read, exercise, post at the end of the night. 30 posts in a row. The person that does these 30 posts in a row, I'm going to send a full set of Recovering Addict merch. You get this, you get a tag, you get a journal, a hoodie, a shirt.
Let's see.
What else we got? Lighters.
We got tags and lighters and books.
Everything we got, you're going to get one of each.
Hoodies and shirts.
And that's to the person who can do it for 30 days in a row. This challenge is for you if you choose to accept it, and it starts May 1st. Okay? And the person that misses a day, no excuses, but I can't do this. No, this is something you make a priority, and you're going to challenge. And you attack this thing. You missed one day, your name gets deleted, and you wait until the next challenge comes out, because these types of challenges are going to continue the rest of the future that I can see here in RA. So if you want in, go into the Discord. And if you're not a part of the Discord, Felice will drop the link and you can join and say, I'm in.
Jeanette says, can we include textbooks that we have to read for school?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Let's see. Let me find that Discord link.
This is about building new healthy habits, not adding something to your plate that's going to stress you out. And it may stress you out a little bit. When I first took on the challenge of getting up every morning and doing a 30-minute live stream and daily vlogging, by day 6, I was like, I'm screwed. I'm going to have to come up with some excuse to like redo the way that I'm talking about this, because I'm not going to be able to do this. Here I am, day 14. I'm still plugging away. I just get up and you just take the day. What it's really showing me is that 24 hours a day, one day at a time thing. Take each day just like that and execute. Try not to future trip. Obviously, make the plans you got to make, but try not to future trip. Say, here's my checklist of things I need to do today, and I'm going to complete those to the best I can before bedtime. And do it the best you can. And that's what I've been doing every day, the best I can. Recording footage, downloading, editing. Obviously, I want them better. I want to be able to tell stories better. But I think I'm doing okay so far. And I'm not looking for approval. I'm looking for accomplishment, getting better, learning new things faster. It's about making our habits habitual and systematic and simplistic, because we start to know them so well. Go ahead.
Welcome, Eugene and Julian. It was nice hiking with you this morning. Super enjoyed
Yeah.
it. Crystal said Peyton's in. Teeter says his 30-day challenge is going to be a nap a day.
Not even gonna laugh at weak sauce.
I love nap time. Let's see. We got.
I do nap every day though.
They actually say we only need a proper 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Interesting.
And that's all I've been getting is 5 to 6. The only time that I have crappy sleep is like last night because I swear alcoholism gave it to me. Because I gained weight, I got all crapped out, and it gave me sleep apnea. Now I sleep with a stupid sleep apnea machine that fell off last night. And if it falls off and I end up choking in the middle of the night, I don't sleep very good.
I'm a good 7 to 8 hour sleeper. I just don't feel right.
How you doing? You're doing good.
Just saying. Team Teeter Nap Challenge. Matt is in. You really should try this other challenge, though, Teeter. I think you'll like it.
Step 4 says we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Russell Brand, his 12 steps, his take on that. Now, with that in mind, this is how he's going to sell you on doing the 4th step. And I want you to use this for the motivation to do this 30-day challenge as well. Okay? How much time have you given over to watching TV or staring out a window or pursuing pointless relationships or lurking at Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok? Those hours, they all add up. And they're sadly deducted from the overall total of your life. All the time we've wasted on Netflix, TikTok, YouTube, pointless things have subtracted. You can subtract those hours from our life, he says. They are not a break from life. These harmless distractions, they are life. That is how you're choosing to spend your life. They are life and they are death. He said he avoided step 4 like I owed money. And then he says,
Fucking A.
that. He says, F it on so many levels. Most obviously, I just cannot be bothered to sit and write out in a stringent and formalized fashion every single bloody thing I can remember that has caused me to be disturbed, to have an emotion, energy in motion, a twitch, a glitch, a mental emotion, spam, sculpting, the new norm. Every time I felt some kid at school slight me, or my teacher didn't like me, or my grandparent wasn't Disney enough, or when girls didn't fancy me, or I lost a fight, or West Ham lost, or another kid in another continent got a part in a film, or an arraigned on a birthday, or a birthday cake caught fire and my mom laughed too loudly at a party, or a train was late, or I'm too fat. The list goes on, and it seems like a lot of effort until you remember that step 1, 2, and 3 talk about being screwed. He says, I'm fucked, and it could improve. It could improve. I better do what I'm told. So doing step 4, we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. We go back, we look at all our emotions, and we start thinking about any time it was grief or added anxiety and stress, and we just jot it down, just start writing. He says, if you want to actually quantify it time-wise, it took me 5 years and 2 days to do step 4. He drug his feet. He did not want to do it. It took him 5 years and 2 days. He says 5 years to not do it and 2 days to actually do it. He said, that's it, 2 days. For 2 days, I wrote and I wrote and I remembered and I remembered and I was thorough. And I put anything that crossed my mind down on the list. Step 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves.
Matt says, preach it. I avoided step 4 millions of times. I did the 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, relapse.
Oh. the relapse shuffle.
Ooh, Corey says he's got 41 days.
Woo! Corey, good job, brother.
She says it really helps you understand things, Matt. Really does.
Yeah, it really does. So, Matt, have you done step 4 yet? Step 4, I didn't like it. And it was hard to write. It's hard to think about all that stuff and write it down. And then step 5, go actually tell it to somebody. That part was even weirder.
Shree says, took me between 2-3 months to do step 4.
To actually work on it? You were actually working on it for 2 to 3 months? I'm kind of like Russell Brand here. I sit down and I just did it. Once I'm in that zone and I'm flowing, I just got to keep rolling.
She said, yeah, I did step 4. I even did the steps in order this time. Good job, man. Good job,
man. Give us an update. How you doing? How you feeling? Thumbs up? 2 thumbs up? P.S. I still hate everyone on my list. It takes time, and it may never go away. He says most people can't be arsed to make personal inventory. I was clean and sober for 5 years based on the first 3 steps and the support of other addicts. The point of this inventory is to assess and understand the many complex, interconnected beliefs that I carry. Complex, interconnected beliefs that we carry around that underwrite our behavior. Complex beliefs that underwrite our behavior. Think about that. Chew on that for a minute. What are we doing? We're taking a personal moral inventory of ourselves. We're writing down about complex behaviors. Wrong page. Interconnected beliefs. Complex and interconnected beliefs that we carry around that underwrite our behaviors, our patterns, and our habits. Why do we do what we do? Why are we in the habits that we are in? That's what we're going to start to figure out. It was at this point in my program that I began to plainly recognize that my substance abuse was the symptom of a more profound problem, as a lot of us figure out, right?
Shree said, yeah, I worked on it. Did not want to leave anything out. Just as definitely dragging my feet with step 4. Teeter says him, Jeanette, January, and Asia are killing it. They're on step 8 soon.
Whoa.
Good job, guys.
Beautiful.
Kimmy's having a hard time. Hi, Kimmy. Was days away from 2 years and relapsed yesterday. So frustrated with myself.
Well, you're on here, you're talking, just let it out loud. Those 2 years, they still count. They mean something. You learned a lot. I can understand the frustration, but pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and let's keep moving forward.
Yeah. And shout out to Hope Dealer for praying over Mad's teenage daughter. She's been in touch with her ever since her hospital stay.
Beautiful.
Very cool. I'm glad she's been keeping in touch.
Yeah, praise God. That's awesome. Very cool.
Hang on, Kimmy. I had 33 months, but got 41 days today. Can you not hear us, Teeter?
Teeter. Is that better? I felt like I was yelling, so I moved it away.
Oh.
All right, let's get back into this. I don't want to waste any time because it's so valuable. Man, I can't see very good, Linky. Can you put your head out of the way? It's not you, it's Mom. There we go. I'll put a book over here. So he says, I was instructed by my mentor, someone who has worked the steps already. He makes to make that. Put that light in the bad spot. Scoot it that way. Not you, just the light. One way or the other. Mom's head is just like perfect. There you go. That'll work.
It's like the Pixar light.
Right there. Perfect. So look at, this is what Russell Brand did. He was instructed by his mentor to do step 4, somebody that had already worked the program, to write down everyone that I knew between the age of 0 and 5 years old, then 5 and 10, and 10 and 15, 15 and 20, and so on. Between 5 and 10, there were a smattering of friends and family and neighbors. Life was simple then. As I grew older, more institutions and individuals came into my life. And you know what?
What?
I had a grudge of some kind against pretty much every one of them.
Interesting.
Innocent little children up to 5 to 10. We got a few friends. Life changes after we hit 15, 20, 25, 30. We start meeting people and we got grudges against all of them. I hate everybody, just like Matt said. He says, once I'd been through my entire life writing down anyone I could remember or any institution or object or indeed concept that I had a resentment against, the next phase began. I divided up an exercise book into 4 columns like this.
Ooh, pictures.
So a lot of you have done step 4 will recognize this, right? Who do you resent? I resent, one column, because, in another column, this affects my, and what are we talking about when this affects my? Is it your pride, your self-esteem, your personal relationships, your sexual relationships, your ambition, security, or finances? It affects one of those, and you got to define those and look at yourself to see which one it affected. And then finally, we're going to look at your part in it because we're looking at the root cause of the problem. Remember when I talked about 5 whys? You ask 5 times why, and by the 5th why, you usually get to the root cause of the problem. So that's the problem you want to solve. He says, in the left-hand column, I put the person in place. I put the person, place, or thing against which I had a resentment. In my case, it was likely my dear old mom.
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 Mom's the word.
That's right. You have to be entirely honest to start at the beginning. So down goes my mom. The second column into this, I put the cause of my resentment. This is the cause of it. So the first one over here, wait, I was right, was his mom. Because, that's what we're getting into right now, because she got cancer. Her resentment was for her getting cancer when he was 7. He says, it doesn't matter that it's not my fault that she got cancer. This process isn't about justification or correct allocation of blame. Okay. It doesn't matter. He knows now when he looks back at this, like, my mom had no control over herself getting cancer. How could I be upset about that? And he goes, but when you're come to step 4, it's not about that. You just write it down anyway, because this is an inventory of feelings that are muddled and misunderstood and form a matrix of disconnect that in the addict's personality lead to destructive and unconscious behavior. See that? If you feel like you have a resentment and you kind of figure out like, man, that is weird that I have that resentment because there's, I have no control over that. Why am I upset? Write it down. That's what we're here to figure out. This step is about being unconscious behavior to bringing unconscious behavior to the light. So what are we trying to do in step 4? Bringing unconscious behavior into the light. In the third column, we write what it affects. Pride, self-esteem, personal relationships, sexual relations, ambition, security, or finances. And we're going to break all that down with Russell Brand through his resentment with his mother. Right after this message from our sponsors.
What's the message?
We are doing an Oculus giveaway. Anybody that donates $25 to Recovering Addicts is going to get put into a drawing. And on May 1st, the day before May 1st, the last day of April, the day before we start our 30-day challenge, I'm going to draw a name and I'm going to ship somebody an Oculus $400 VR headset.
No, it's way under there. I'll never reach it.
One of these virtual reality,
one of those.
plug and play. Super fun. If you got kids, ask Millie.
Gorilla Tag's all about it.
She said it's all about that Gorilla Tag.
Beat Savers, baby.
Beat Saber is fun too.
Dope Show. What's up? Speaking of Oculus.
Dope Show in the house. What's up, brother? Good to hear you. Good to see you. Go ahead. I need to take a break from talking.
Julian's birthday. It's that same day, apparently. Happy birthday.
Word.
Back to Jim.
Back to reality.
Kimmy says, thank you. I feel like prime example of thinking I was fixed, skipping meetings because of work and life getting busy. All it took was one situation that mentally beat me.
Well, maybe the situation was the straw that broke the camel's back, but there's definitely, if we go back through it, there's probably a series of events of character defects that led to false pride. And I don't know the whole situation, but this is like the norm. And I've been there and I've seen it happen a million times. But it starts with that first, I'm good. I don't need to continue to do what makes me well. It's one reason our medical system, when you look at antibiotics, the statistics aren't as good as they should be, because on day 7, the antibiotics make us feel like we're healed from our strep throat. And so we stop taking it, even though we still have 3 more days to take it. And then we end up getting sick because we didn't finish what we started. And when we stop doing the things that made us feel like we feel like we're better. And then for some reason we stop doing the things that got us there. And then we just reverse right back into nature abhors a vacuum. You replace, if you remove something, something's going to fill that space no matter what. And if you don't purposely fill it with something positive, it's going to be filled with our old thinking habits, our old destructive character defects, resentments, underlying behaviors, all that stuff we're talking about right now in step 4. Geo plays.
Yeah, and
Ace.
the place that gave us our grant and stuff, they consider early recovery like 5 to 10 years. So 2
Yeah.
years, you're still pretty noob there.
I'm new. I'm still freaking new, which is why at 2.5 years, I'm at 2.5 years sober right now from my relapse. That's my technical clean date. I consider it closer to 3 as far as when I started getting better, because I took that first step and I reached out and said, over here, I need help. Me. Like with my head down, obviously in shame, like me, and belligerent drunk, and got checked into a hospital type thing. That's when I started getting better. But now I'm 2.5 years in. See what's made my life this amazing thus far, and I want to expand on it. And that's what that 30-day challenge is all about. And that's why this 70-day challenge is just like blowing my mind at day 14 of how much better my life is within these 14 days. Am I tired? Do I get ornery a little bit here and there? Yeah. My bones are aching a little bit because I'm pushing hard. I'm doing two 45-minute workouts a day to where my heart rate is up at least, because I am trying to lose weight. So back to step 4. What it affects, right? His mom, because she got cancer. And now we're going to look at what in Russell Brand it affected. He says, so with this resentment against my mom, which I had unconsciously harbored for 30 years until I got clean, then another 5 until I understood inventory, I look at the effects it had on me. He goes, pride. Does it affect my pride? Does it affect the way others think about me? Not clearly so he doesn't put a P. So right in this column, if it affected his pride, he would have put a P for pride. But in this example, he says no. So we move on to the next one, self-esteem. Do I feel guilty or ashamed about it? He's like, actually, yes, I do, because another relative told me, and I believed, that my mother being sick was my fault and I was bad, which incidentally is a whole another resentment in itself that he's going to have to work through separately. So self-esteem goes in column 3. Personal relations. My mom getting cancer is not how I saw the script of my relationship with her playing out in the future. This area was affected. So in his mind, he saw him living a happy long life with his mom, doing the old lady thing, grandkids, all that stuff, and taking care of her until she just peacefully fell asleep one day in her sleep. But that's not what happened. So that area was affected, his personal relation. Many subsequent relationships with women were also affected by this aberration. I have been overly reliant on women ever since. So he got a little codependent on women because he lost his mommy at such a young age. So what goes in this? PR, personal relationship, goes in the 3rd column. The next area is sexual relations. Now, we don't need to reanimate the corpse of dear Sigmund Freud to deduce that my subsequent sexual relations have in some way been affected by my relationship with my mother, and this illness and my resentment about it are defining aspects of that relationship. So SR goes on the column, which probably means that he was over reliant on women and it turned, all that stuff. And so it messed him up in that whole area. So he's like, yeah, I'm putting that down too.
Bye, Sheree. Have a good night.
This in turn affects my ambition to have a normal, happy domestic life.
Poor day.
So ambition, normal, happy life, it's been tainted through this resentment, with his mom having cancer. So A goes on the list. His security, my requirement for basic domestic fulfillment was also for a long time affected by this resentment. So that goes on the list. Was his finances affected? The final category. We're not affected in any obvious way, so there is no need to write down finances in the third column. So in his third column, he has SE, PR, SR, A, and S. Right? Self-esteem, personal relations, sexual relations, ambition, and security. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Just saying good night to Cherie. Jeanette says she learns something every day. Oh, and it is going to be her 3-year soberversary coming up in 2 weeks.
Nice, Jeanette.
Very proud of you. It's been amazing watching you grow and in your journey.
And I'll never
Very
catch you
cool.
if you don't relapse.
So, challenge accepted. Ace, what's up? I relapsed about 6 months ago. No lies. I feel as if I was doing the best and everything went downhill from there, but I'm getting back into it 3 weeks this past Tuesday. Oh, Adrian.
Yeah.
Hi. I did not know that was your name. But Adrian, good to see you back here.
Yes. Get back on. Keep up. Get back in here.
We're still
Jump into
rocking
this
your
30-day
hoodies.
challenge. Go into the Discord and jump in this 30-day challenge. And serious, y'all, get into this challenge and commit to it. You will not regret it. Trust me. Every time we go hiking, on my way there, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to go. But I never leave a hike and say, dang, I wish I didn't do that. Every time I go to exercise, I'm dragging and I make myself do it. And by the end, I'm very glad I did it. I never, ever have once said, I wish I didn't go do that. So do this challenge. What?
Rachel says she donated for the drawing.
Oh, cool.
So
I will look for it in the email and then I will drop that name into our thing.
Peace, dope show. We'll let Alan know that you want a cake. And for her soberversary.
I think Mo is the cake. Mo alien cake?
Alan cake? What kind of cake? You know, it's really cool. When LT left, the chick Stephanie at work made him a recovering addict cupcake thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just for him.
I remember that.
Super cool. She's such a sweetie.
Yeah, stuff's cool. Is that it? We all caught up with comments?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Check this out. So after he does that little list, after he fills in what he's resentful for or who or what.
Or when or why.
What's he resentful for? His mom, right? His resentment was his mom because she got cancer and it affected some stuff. And then he goes on to say, now my analysis of myself and my own psyche and its various attachments and consequences are obviously subjective. So he's looking at why he has these resentments and he's looking at what they affect in his life. And from his standpoint, they are subjective. What does that mean? What is the difference between subjective and objective? This thing is black, right? This mouse is white. That's objective. This is sold as white. You can say, oh, well, it's off white, whatever. Okay, it's white. When you click on to buy it in Amazon, it's like the white mouse. This thing is black. That's objective. We can't argue about that. That is what it is. But now if we pull up an artwork and it's somebody's face and it's just kind of like, and I go, oh man, he looks sad. And Fleece goes, I think he looks bored. That's subjective. You taking that face. We don't know what the original artist meant. And it's okay to do that with art because it's subjective. But when it comes to our own self-analysis, it's subjective because it's muddied, right? That's why this process is undertaken with the guidance of an experience of a mentor. That's why when you go through step 4, you're guided with somebody who's been there, done that, has got some years under their belt, clean time, and has worked the 12 steps with the guidance and experience of a mentor, because the various attachments and consequences of our psyche is subjective to us. Does that make sense? Is that clear to y'all? Or is that
Good night, Jim.
clear as muddy water? That's what the 5th step is ultimately about. Sharing this inventory with at least one other person, ideally the one who guided you through its construction. And it is this confession that helps realign your perspective of these events, because we're recalling these events. They're bringing up old emotions, and we're getting back into the muddied water. So you write them down, you confess them, and it's going to help you realign the perspective of those events. In a sense, we rewrite our past. We change our narrative. We reprogram ourselves. There is no objective history. This we know is only stories. Our character is the result of the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. Our character is the result of this story we tell ourselves about ourselves. In his case, my mom got cancer. I'm a piece of shit. That story he tells himself is what he tells himself about himself. And the process of the inventory breaks down the hidden and destructive personal grammar that we have unwittingly allowed to govern our behavior. Now he feels like a piece of shit, so he turns to heroin. You know.
Gotcha. What's up, big brother?
Epi in the house.
I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you in there.
Yeah. About them Dodgers.
Good night, Jim.
Night, Jim.
Hope you have a good night. We have a good day at work tomorrow.
Be on the job site. Man, it's already 10, 11, 12 there, no? 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
Late out there.
pretty late, huh?
So that makes us want to, that brings up a question. Like, what is your happiness contingent on? Drop me some of this in the comments real quick while I let Felice tell us her experience so far of 14 days into a 75-day challenge. So what does a 75-day challenge mean to you? What do you hope to get out of it? And what's your overall experience so far?
What does it mean to me? The 75-day challenge. I don't know what it means to me. It means, what's the word I'm looking for? It means that I have to do something consistently, especially diet, which has been very hard for me. So it's actually been very good. The second question, what does it mean to me?
What do you hope to get out of it?
I hope to be able to create better habits, mostly with eating. I don't worry about the exercise too much because we do a lot of physical activity. It's mostly just getting my eating habits in order. And this has been really great because we've been able to meal prep. So it's not like what's for dinner or what's for lunch. It's just there and I eat it and I'm full and I feel good and I don't feel crappy because I ate gross food. And I like that it's making me have to do it because I don't want to start over. That's like the main drive to want to keep doing it and build the habit is because I don't want to start over and have to do another 75 days. But I know after the 75 days, we'll keep doing it. So it probably wouldn't matter. But I don't want to start over anyways because it's like a goal thing in my brain. And I don't want to let you down and I don't want to let Aubrey down. So I have that accountability to keep going.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that we can all finish.
Same. Some healthy competition in a sense.
Yeah, because I see other people and they do good and I see them accomplishing their goals and whether it's weight loss or whatever, but I keep feeling like I just keep going back to my old habits that I created over the last couple of years and I don't like them. And so to be able to have you and Aubrey as people I don't want to let down is more helpful for me than comparing myself to other people who are accomplishing their goals, if that makes sense at all. But I like it better.
So Nicole says that her happiness is contingent on feeling emotionally safe and supported. Feeling emotionally safe and supported. My happiness is contingent in feeling halfway decent after a long run, not sweating profusely, feeling like I'm going to have a reversal of fortune, like just what happened in the last 20 minutes. Uh-oh, what happened?
What happened?
So he goes on to say, at this point in the exercise of step 4, we are reminded that we have to let go of our opinion. Okay, I'm going to kind of point to Nicole's example here. Our opinion of how other people, places, and things ought to be. So if feeling emotionally safe and supported is how you feel that other people, places, and things ought to be for you, he says, my mom, my girlfriend, Laura, the government of North Korea are not obligated to moderate their reality in accordance with my whims. If I make my happiness contingent on them behaving in a certain way,
And fucking credible.
he says, I'm fucked. That's what it says right there. Let me read that again. If I make my happiness contingent on person, places, and things behaving in a certain way, I'm screwed. I have to petition the universe, my innermost self, God, or whatever it is that I believe might be more powerful than me to adjust my view, the view that my feelings have meaningful bearing on an external world. We don't trouble ourselves unduly with soteriology, whether or not sacrifice or practice on the human plane reaches supernatural or material inaccessible realms. It is too bloody complex. Basically, we accept that the world is the way it is, but we ourselves can change. We cannot rely on outside sources to bring us happiness. We have to become happy from within. And then no matter what's going on, we have to feel safe and supported from within. If we support ourselves, we got all the support we need. And the more support we get from others, because we're so confident and self-supporting that we can support others, and hopefully other people are changing the same way. And it just becomes this awesome circle of love. What we learn from the information in the 4th column is most likely to facilitate change. The anonymous saga that is formatted, the version I use, suggests that we ask ourselves the following questions with any resentment. I'll use my previous example of my mom's illness to demonstrate. So now we're going to go through next week these questions here. Where did I make a mistake? Where was I dishonest? Where was I self-seeking? Where was I afraid? Where am I to blame? Where am I at fault? Where was I wrong? Next week, we will continue on step 4, part 2 out of the Russell Brand books, Freedom from Our Addiction. Don't let your happiness be contingent on anything outside yourself, because you can guarantee it is going to let you down. Linky has a quote for everybody.
Don't count the days, make the days count. I don't know how to say that guy's name.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Yeah.
That's a good one. Don't count the days.
Oh. Here's that quote I found.
9 miles was 9 miles too many. Dang.
Dude, 9 miles is 9 miles too many every day for me. That's a lot. Good job, bud.
Good job, bro.
I was going to read this. It says the implicit assumption behind any goal is this. Once I reach my goal, then I'll be happy. The problem with goals first mentality is that you're continually putting happiness off until the next milestone.
Fall in love with the process type stuff.
Yeah. So instead of being goals first mentality, it's enjoy the process first.
Yep.
What was the rest of that?
So on this 30-day challenge, that's another thing you're going to try to teach yourself how to do is fall in love with looking for positivity, fall in love with learning new things by reading books, fall in love with yourself by treating yourself well by exercising. We need to heal our bio, our psycho, our social, our bodies, our minds, and our relationships. And that's what these little challenge that we're about to do starting May 1st is going to further in our program. You want to level up your recovery? This is a necessary step. Sorry, it's a fact. If you continue to do what you're doing, you're going to stay at the same plane that you're at. And if you stop, like if nothing changes, nothing changes, right? We always say if nothing changes, your clean date does. We have some people that talked about relapse in here that nothing changed except their clean date.
Yeah, it says when you fall in love with the process rather than the product, you don't have to wait to give yourself permission to be happy. You can be satisfied anytime your system is running correctly or just running. So anytime you're just working your recovery or whatever, just be happy in it.
Yep.
You have to wait till the end or a milestone or 2 years or once I get 6 months, then I'll be happy. Once I get 2 weeks, then I'll be happy. No, if you're in recovery right now, be happy.
If you're in recovery right now, you're happy. Not at 30, 60, 90 days. Your chips, your milestones don't matter. It's what you're doing today to mark off the checklist of being in recovery. Grateful, reading books, exercising, reaching out for support, hitting my daily meetings, working on my character defects, being honest, taking care of responsibility. And at the end of the day, you've completed that type of a checklist. Pat yourself on the back, go to bed in a good mood, and wake up just as happy to do it all over again. 6 months is going to go by. You're going to look back and go, whoa.
You'll be surprised if you just do it every day. You're going to exceed whatever goal you first had in your brain.
I love the process. Yeah, the process is becoming very fun to me. And I'm starting to figure out now. So 14 days in, everybody all know I love digital stuff, video stuff, and I want to get good at it. I want to get good at making, 5 to 10 minute videos that are fun to watch. And I'm really starting to learn a lot now that I'm forcing myself to do it every day. Before I was waiting for an idea. I need an idea. And I'd make one little crappy video every month or two. And it just, what am I going to learn doing it that way? So I jumped in head first. I'm going to do a video every single day. What better way to learn? I learned the abuse my camera's taking, for one.
It's durable.
Yeah, my dog's knocked it over. It's fallen off the tripod. I've had it out in the rain and the dirt. And I'm like, okay, I understand now. I'm going to probably have to start cleaning this thing in a different way. I understand what it takes to come home, plug in all my stuff, download all the footage. I understand now what it takes to organize my computer and its storage, what to get rid of and how to save what I need for at the end of this 75 days so I can compile a whole video on my results, what it means to upload it, when, time, all that stuff is really starting to clear up for me. And I can't imagine if I continue to do this process by day 75, how much more streamlined and hopefully how much more better my videos are being, because I'm really starting to look at the color grading, all the stuff that goes with it. And that's the new passion that I'm trying to figure out with some, and guess what I'm not thinking about? Doing drugs. Relapsing is not a lot. And by doing these things we're doing on the 75-day challenge does not put me in a high risk situation, because everywhere I'm going is a beautiful, positive place and a healthy place to be. Because I don't want to be in any other place.
Yep. Sweet. Web and graphic design. That'd be cool, Rachel.
Heck yeah.
We may need a web and graphics designer soon.
Guaranteed. All right.
That's a wrap.
Is that a
9
wrap?
o'clock.
Hashtag fuck you.
Thank you, Russell Brand.
Didn't Alicia give us a button? Alicia?
Was it Alicia?
Yeah.
You know that.
Make sure you guys know it.
We did.
Okay.
I didn't. I forgot.
So, Alicia gave us that.
Oh,
You're so funny, buddy.
God,
God.
grant us
Give
the
us the
serenity
serenity
to accept the things we cannot change, the
Courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Amen. Linky, what does John B. always say?
We are covered better together by staying safe, staying sane, staying strong, and staying sober. You're worth it. Good night, family. Love y'all.
Love you
Love you
all.
guys. Love everybody out there.
Love you.
Crystal needs that. Alicia gave that to me.
Fuck this.
We're out.
Just end it.
Amen, Geesh. Good night, Julian.
Bye, Julian. See you guys
God
tomorrow.
bless you too, brother. See you tomorrow. And jump into this challenge. Jump into the Discord. And until I see you guys tomorrow, if you want to, in the morning, Do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program, and remember, we recover better together.